Hello everybody and welcome once again to the Dungeons of Fear and Hunger. I should have fixed the audio issue that I had last time, with the game audio being way too loud, and I also set it to where basically the audio will kind of kick out a little bit in game as I'm talking. So if I have something to say, you'll hear me instead of the game, which is kind of what we want. To kind of summarize last episode, we got a couple new interesting abilities. Basically, we have infinite food and mind. As much food and mind as we want, and we can always turn back. So I might actually fix the mind issue right now, because we're getting a little bit low, and that should be fine. Alright, so I haven't systematically explored Mahabra, but we're gonna kinda do that right now. So something I've noticed, basically present Mahabra is easier to traverse, but it's more dangerous, and past Mahabra is harder to traverse, but there are far less enemies. So I don't know what we should explore first, but I think we're in a good spot. We have infinite food and infinite mind. We also have the blue sin, which we can curse, and we also have the miasma. We're missing the salmon snake soul, which sucks, because I really want to get the penance armor as well. But we're going to do that a little bit later, I think. The thing is, if we can find a soul stone, we need 2 soul stones really. One for the salmon snake soul, and we need one for Darcy to learn one of Sylvian's spells. After reviewing the footage, it did take me reviewing the footage to figure this out, but the Ring of Wraiths does in fact do what I thought it did, which is it restores body, which means we can actually kind of trade them between people, because Kahara and Darcy are both missing body. So that means if we take a fight and don't take damage, then they should get restored. I am a lot less fearful of the dungeons than I have been in the past, and that's simply because we are in such a powerful position, and I also just saved. So I am going to go to the present here, so we're going to try and go backwards and see what that does. I do apologize, I said I was going to show something off, and I don't remember what it was, but I do distinctly remember we were going to show something off. Ooh, that's interesting. So apparently you can backtrack in Mahabra, and the only real obstacle is these dudes. I have no idea how strong they are. We might as well test that, right? The scream is so long. Do I want to bother fast attacking? I don't know how to fight these guys yet. I don't imagine talking will do any good. But I could fast attack, or I could just go for the torso and pray. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if I can just go for the torso. Okay, so those guys are pretty easy. Well, pretty easy for our current party anyway. Interesting. There's an option to go back to the present. Scroll of lockpicking. Yes, please. That's incredible. I might go back and save just for that. Guess we'll use the Cube of the Depths here. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, interesting. Okay, I don't think we want to... Yeah, okay. The past seems a lot safer, because in the present it's overrun by zombies, and I can deal with big dudes that just take a lot of health. I can't necessarily deal... The effects of the cube vanish. Oh, okay. Okay. So I can't go all the way back. I just gotta find my way back. Kahara's starting to feel hungry. Okay. I don't think I can instantly kill him. So now all I have to do is deal with his bite. That wasn't too bad. Okay, I think a better way to deal with this is going to be like this. I guess we want to use greater hurting on the head. Okay, so I think I've thoroughly explored the left side. So now I need to explore the right side. I could push the statue. I don't even... Where are they supposed to go? Oh, is this one of those things where I have to like go to the past and... or go to the present and see where they are? Too heavy to move. Okay, so only the blue ones can move. Okay. Oh. What did that do? I heard a mechanism of some kind. There's also some chimes. Oh. Okay. Is this one of those puzzles? So obviously I can't push it on the tiles that don't have anything. Oh, I guess I can. So what if we did this? Then this. Okay, so I do need to push it on the moon. I still don't know what that unlocked. Am I unlocking different things, or do I have to solve every puzzle? Because aren't there a lot of... No. Okay. I guess there's just one more. That must be what opens up this door. So there are 3 of these. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do that. Oh, now I can't push it anymore. That's unfortunate. Can I reset these things? Okay, are these locked forever? No, they reset. The statue won't budge anymore. Okay. So now we gotta figure out what that is. I do like the scroll of lockpicking, but maybe it's not worth the save to do that. I still don't know what that unlocks. Okay, well, we're done here. That strobe is giving me a headache. Okay, I feel like if you make these, you get some kind of ability scroll. Scroll of fencing. Yeah. Fast attacking? Who all knows fast attack? Well, Kahara can learn fast attack. That's fine. The uterus. So she's got head, torso, arms, legs, and an embryo. That's a really gross ability. The mannequin keeps fighting without its head. The mannequin? What mannequin? I feel like attacking the embryo is a trap. So there's no legs now. Can I just attack the torso? What do I want to sever the umbilical cord? Is that what we're going for? Maybe we do want to hit the embryo, because I don't like what it's doing here. Okay. That is a very strange fight. Nothing of use. Who could have predicted? Oh. Okay. What is this? Bug-eyed figurine. Human, I'm what they call a wizard, but I do not wear a pointy hat. How are you a wizard then? Oh, is this a merchant? 99 silver coins. We might as well buy something, right? Do we really want the Sorcerer's Stone? No, we want like 2 soul stones. Do I even want anything else? No, I think I want elixirs of body, because that'll give me more vials. Okay, I'm hoping this is a lesser soul. The soul doesn't react to the remains of the creature. Oh, because it's a mannequin. Alright, so we're going to go back and we're going to kill the salmon snake and then return. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna get more food, because obviously we need more food. I feel like that's less of an exploit, only because it is so inconvenient to actually do all that, because you're just sitting, you know, forever in menus. And then while you're menuing, you lose mind and body, or mind and hunger. I think we can actually just go to Nosramis's hexen and use that one. Oh, so I haven't actually unlocked affinity with Sylvian, so maybe we need to do a little Sylvian thing. Okay, cool. That even restored Nasara's body. I guess he likes watching. That's all he can really do, right? You know, these mines are a lot less scary when everything that could possibly hurt you is dead. Whatever is connected to this thing continues to live. That would be organ number 2. I don't know how many there are. I'm guessing like 5. I've only seen 2 though. And I thought I've explored like every corner of the dungeon. I really don't think they'd be in Mahabra, would they? I mean, they could be scattered all throughout. I don't really know. That's interesting. So it seems to be connected to the tree, I guess. Yeah, so there's a second organ. What would this even be connected to? Okay, I'm gonna keep a soul stone in reserve, I think. Yeah, just in case I run into something interesting, and then I can use 1 lesser soul. And then if I get, I guess, 2 more soul stones, I can get 2 more lesser souls, and then curse the blue sin. But right now, I'm really not worried about our damage output, because it's pretty ridiculous. Alright, so we are back at the hexen. We're going to use the hexen to get a couple of skills. So I guess I could have also used an empty scroll on this, but I still don't know what I want to use empty scrolls for. So we're going to get Loving Whispers. Now, Loving Whispers is an interesting skill, because what it does is it costs 30 mind, but it can restore body, and it restores like a good chunk of body too, like I want to say like 40 body. But we have, keep in mind, with simple transmutation, infinite mind. So now we have infinite mind, infinite hunger, I mean, as long as we go back to that place, I guess, and technically we can get a full heal as well. So the last step of this, because we have the salmon snake soul, we can finally take this armor. You know, I didn't even look at the numbers, but I felt like I was getting hit for less. Alright, so while we're just hanging around, we might as well give her the dagger, just so she has something to have. Okay, I'm not sure what that did. but in this game there are no coincidences, so she's gonna keep the dagger and the peculiar doll, just so in case I attack, it does something. I could curse the dagger. I don't really have enough soul stones for that, so I'm not gonna bother. Alright, and we're back in the ancient city. So I could always use a soul stone and get the Soul of Enlightenment from Enki, but I'm gonna try and find it, because I haven't fought any of the new gods and won. I know the Soul of the Endless is given to you by Nilvan. I think it would be a pretty good assumption to say that you need to go through the dream sequence, beat Skin Granny in order to get the Endless Soul. And then for the Tormented Soul, I gotta beat, I want to call him Canna Banana for some reason, Chambara? I think it's Chambara. Okay, I'm aware there's a Lord of Flies coming up here. We're just gonna fight him. He's gotta be weak to combustion, right? Yeah, that's the kind of damage we're talking about. I gotta be careful how I use my soul stones now. It just feels like they're so rare. Okay, so this is the Gaunt Knight. Now he drops like a Gaunt Knight set, which would be cool, but we don't really need it. And we're also risking limb loss with that fight. He doesn't seem to react to you. Maybe we just say greetings, and then he lets us pass. So this is where Nasara tells us about the hidden laboratories south of here. Oh. Ew. Somehow this is more gross. In all fairness, I don't think I need blue herbs anymore. Okay. Okay. So this is the spot I was thinking of. Maybe it's because the chieftain is right here. If you talk to him, he tells you he's the chieftain. But this is an intimidating figurine is standing tall here. Guardian figurine. Okay. So if we look at map number 2, is that the guy? He's dressed in a cloth. There's guys hanging all about. I guess the question is, so there's a door there, and then is there a door up here? Kind of. And then it's saying what? 5 paces from the guy? I don't think that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe in the present. Nah, it couldn't be that easy. I'm gonna drop a save here. I thought I had 2 books of Enlightenment, but I guess I don't. Anyway, I haven't done anything important, so I'm gonna save this in file 20. And then I'm gonna show you what it means to talk to the old gods. Or the new gods? I think these are the new gods. And here we go. You are greeted with towering figurines. They're sitting idle next to huge dining tables. You get ominous vibes from them, but at the same time, there's a peaceful and still atmosphere filling the air. Welcome. You have earned 3 questions. Use them wisely. Ask anything you want to. What subject do you want to know more about? I have run into these guys in a previous playthrough, and you can basically type in anything you want to, and they'll tell you about it. Couple caveats. It has to be spelled correctly. I think capitalization matters. Apostrophes definitely matter, which sucks because I don't think there's a way to actually do an apostrophe. So, you know, if you want to type Lagarde, you know, you can do L-E, and then you can't do anything. So, right? You gotta type it. You gotta make sure everything's spelled correctly, and then they'll tell you about it. So I've asked about Lugard before. I do apologize for not showing this on screen, but for anybody watching who's curious and interested, if you have a subject that you want to know more about, let me know by leaving a comment, and I will make a quick video and show off your questions. You get 3 questions per session, and I saved in slot 20 so I can quickly go back to this. But there's just so much lore information here. Now I don't know what my questions should be. That doesn't even fit. I do want to know about the God of the Depths though. But I can't ask about him, which is interesting, because it's just 1 character short. I'm gonna ask about our new sword, Blue Sin. That should work. You also can't press enter, because that'll do a different symbol. Like enter and space both do extra symbols. Yeah, so that's what happens when you type something in wrong or you ask the wrong thing. It eats a question. Maybe we'll get some neat lore from this. Okay, that was a little disappointing. I was hoping for a little bit more, but he was set on purifying the dungeon and then became the dungeon. I guess that makes sense. Maybe I can ask about my other new sword. That's how you spell that, right? Nope, I guess they don't want to answer questions about swords. And then out of that ordeal, you get a Book of Enlightenment. So if you save right there, you get a Book of Enlightenment to save later. I feel like I really want to know what's supposed to be in this chest. Soulstone. I'll take it. Now the question is, that was locked during the present. So since I opened that, will it be open in the present? There's only one way to figure that out. I guess in fairness, that's not really a shortcut. Oh, what? Huge mythical beast was slain here. Oh, what is that? What is that? It's like a guard, but messed up. Oh, did we just back ourselves into a corner here? I mean, I don't exactly want to fight that thing, but I also don't really care. We can probably take it. Oh, he's persistent, isn't he? Let's use one of my 15 torches to maybe see better. I think he just wants to fight. Accompanied by a terrible odor, the creature attacks. Well, aren't you an ugly bastard? Moonless guard. What does that mean? What is this thing? Oh, it has no head. So I'm gonna pretend like this is a regular guard and fight like that. Oh, combustion missed. I wonder if that's like low accuracy. Ouch. Ouch. That gaping maw attack is something else. Nasara, this is the area. Below the Temple of Torment lies my old laboratory. Okay, I don't necessarily want to do that, because I want to explore this first. So, Enlightenment, Torment, Endless. What's the last soul? Domination? Wonder why that's not listed. Oh, okay, so that's just the dead end. So this leads to the Library of Enlightenment. I don't necessarily want to go there. I want to beat the boss I know before I beat the boss I don't. Do we want to save? I suppose we do. Nah, let's just go for it. I didn't really feel like fighting that guy. Okay. So now we're here. Alright, so that's the Temple of Torment. We want to get to Nasara's lab. Okay, I think I found it, but we need to go in the past. Because we need to be able to drop down. And he's still there. Okay, I think this one's hit something fairly close by. So this is safe. There's a stone slab blocking your way. Okay, let's figure out what Nasara wants first. This is the ancient tablet, a spear that matches the strength of 40 men. Stonewall looks and feels different here, so there's something I gotta do to open that up. But I have no idea what it is. So there's all these husks. The husk growth has been perfected to the point the process is simple enough for an infant to use. I've created the perfect balance of liquid and the black growth hormone to support the creation of mock life. A mere addition of blood in the liquid can replicate the origin of the blood donator to striking accuracy. This is the tank. With this I'll grow myself a new body and attain my lost strength. Nasara bites his lip and it starts to bleed. Then he lets some blood out to the water. The blood mixes with the water in the most bizarre ways. The red trail of blood swirls slowly to the middle of the tank. In the middle, the blood concentrates and slowly starts to grow mass. Oh wow. Are we gonna get Nasara full power? A human husk is fully grown. I forgot how miserable the technology was down here. Truly abysmal. Okay, so I guess he doesn't like technology? This body cannot support my powers, not by a long shot. So there goes that plan. We'll forget it. Let's just murder the new gods with brute strength instead. Okay. Where do we go now? We bring an end to the reigns of the new gods, we will destroy them all. I will bathe in their blood. Ha 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 ha. Can't have this ugly husk running around now, can I? Oh. Could add blood. Wait, what am I making a husk of Darcy? Interesting. You've created a husk of yourself with blank eyes that stares at you, not recognizing the resemblance the two of you share. The husk doesn't seem to be capable of anything constructive. Well, thanks. Where's it going? Okay. Well, that was a waste of time. Oh, is it following me now? Interesting. Huh. Okay, why would it follow me up here? Do I follow it? I guess I follow it. It wants to go up here. Okay, we've wasted enough time. Let's go. Wait, okay, so my mannequin followed me to the past. Maybe this is the intended way to fight the torment dude. Is you're supposed to get your husk to walk all the way back here. This is a very slow process. Okay. Should we fight him? Wait, he's not his blood. So normally he's in like his blood pit, right? But this just seems like a normal fight. Haha, suck it. Oh, I'm hungry. Because being hungry reduces your damage. Oh. Tormented one is down, but still breathing. He seems exhausted. Oh, okay. So is he like reviving? Cool. We got the blood we came here for. Let's go. Yeah, no wonder everybody sucked in that combat. Alright, here we go. I should have probably double checked my accessories. Okay, so last time I beat him by just getting rid of his arms. Yeah, that's more like it. So we could go for the head or the torso. Tormented one stops his attacks and retreats closer to the center of the room. So is he gonna regenerate? Terrible sensation fills you, as if something is about to happen that should remain unknown to human eyes. What? First circle swings around its axis. Oh, we're just continuing the fight right now. So the first circle is spinning. So do I attack that circle? Or do I attack I would assume you attack the one that's spinning. Okay, guess that's what we're gonna do. We missed. And we missed. What am I supposed to hit the other circles? I feel like this is one of those things where if you get it wrong, I mean, we're just gonna go for it. There's nothing else we can do really, and we're gonna save his mind. Third wheel is jammed. first wheel of torment is jammed and now vulnerable. Okay. That's not great. Doesn't that do... Yeah, that does a massive damage. Okay. Let's pray he's not counterattacking. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that was a sick crit. I'm so amped I forgot to read the first thing. I'm so sorry. You feel as if a millennia of torment slipped before your eyes. You almost feel sorry for this tormented deity. But any feeling of pity is greatly overshadowed by your feeling of great accomplishment. Yeah? Yeah, this is not just a personal accomplishment, but as if something greater has started to change. Oh, I guess, I did slay a new god. The cogs of fear and hunger have just begun to rotate on a larger scale. You get the tormented soul with you. And that's a typo. Unfortunately, the girl is a little worse for wear. Cool. That healed that. Her broken bones are gonna stay broken forever, unfortunately. But that's fine. Hell yeah. The alleyways are getting suspiciously quiet. Where'd he go? Oh, he's just walking around up there. Oh, now he sees me. He doesn't know how to get to me, does he? Luckily, he doesn't know what stairs are. I feel like that thing's super strong. Maybe he's just a regular enemy. I mean, we just killed a new god. How tough can he be, right? Cross-eyed white angel descends on your path. Oh, this is the boss fight music. At the Crowmauler, there's a heart, torso, left leg, left arm, right leg, right arm, and a head. Okay, I think this is worth fast attacking. We're gonna go for the right arm first. Is that even the right? I mean, I don't know what skills he uses. We're just gonna go for the right arm. We're gonna commit. Gut feeling left arm does something bad. Single blade. Okay, I don't remember if Kahara's wearing arm guards or not. I think he is. So let's get rid of this right arm. Okay, so I guess the left arm, that was what it was. I guess the left arm is like the play there. Let's go all in on the torso and find out if that kills him. Beating slowly. Interesting. There's a soul stone. Maybe? Do I have more than one? He is an interesting enemy. Yeah, I got 3. Okay. Might as well. Faint blue light. Did I just get another lesser soul? No. Definitely didn't get the tormented soul. Yeah, so side note, one of the grand souls that works is the key to ascension. So I'm assuming there's 4 grand souls and I need to collect them all. Which I think technically means I could just kill my party members off. What did it... Is this like a salmon snake soul situation? White Angel Soul. Ooh. Wait, if I used fast attack, would I get 3 turns? Is that how that works? I don't know. We're gonna find out though. I feel overpowered as hell. Okay, so I guess for backtracking, I'll wear the Salmon Snake Soul to prevent bleeding. And then if I feel like we're gonna get in a fight, I'll swap out the Salmon Snake Soul for the White Angel Soul. Or maybe I'll just give Kahara the White Angel. No, I want to give Darcy the White Angel Soul. Alright, let's go back and save and then get the Endless Soul. I think these stairs are like the final boss of the game. And for some reason, this particular area loves to lag. Okay, I can't tell what that is, but I can definitely slow down the footage. So I think he got a vision, and then he no longer wanted to be sacrificed. Okay, so I guess to get rid of the dream sequence, you need to experience all of the memories, which is a little bit inconvenient, because that means we have to waste time on all this and have our hunger drain. Okay, I don't know if anybody's played Final Fantasy VI, but Cyan also says unforgivable. It's a very strange parallel to make, I know, but like the dialogue is uncanny there. I wonder if it's possible to do enough damage to her that you can actually skip a phase. Okay, so I think, no, the arms aren't holding anything. So we're just gonna start getting rid of the arms. The fire burns the wooden parts of the skin granny. Okay, so she's weak to fire. Okay, so I think last time I didn't take the girl, and now we kind of get a little bit more confirmation that Nilvin is in fact her mother. Take her to the heart of darkness. I still don't understand that. Alright, we're gonna go back and fill our wine vials one more time. And then just full heal the party, full heal everything. Okay, we're all full and ready to go. We're ready to do that JRPG thing and slay some more gods. I assume we're slaying the god of Enlightenment. I really don't know what we're doing there. I guess the real question is, are we gonna have to fight it? Or is this gonna be like it's gonna ask me questions? Wait a second, hold on. Yeah? Huh. So I know there's a couple doors right there. Okay. Well, I guess let's find out what happens. So I don't know if OBS stopped or what happened, but I got pretty far. I didn't achieve an ending, but I did get very far, and unfortunately it didn't record. So I'm just making sure this is the right save file right here. I got the Tormented Soul and the Soul. Okay, I think we're back to where we were. And we still have 12 empty scrolls. And Scrolls of Black Arts. So I think I want to teach that to Girl. Yeah, so now she has a pretty good defensive option. Or offensive option? I guess it's an offensive option. Okay, so we have Blue Sin and Miasma. I don't know if it's worth it to get the Purified Eastern Sword or not. We can't really curse it, so... Just trying to get my bearings here again. We have 16 wine vials and 14 moldy bread. So we should be fine. I must have saved before we got the Enlightened Soul. So we're gonna go and get that real quick. Okay, so I got the White Angel Soul. I really hope I filmed that. That was a pretty interesting fight, to be honest. Gates of Eternity, Torment, and Enlightenment. Okay, so he's kind of dropping hints at what we need. Spoilers, we do need 3 souls. I was thinking maybe we only needed the Soul of Torment and the Soul of Enlightenment, but it turns out that that is not the case. We need 3 of them. I'm honestly not sure how much of the library that I actually showed, but I am going to show it here. So we're going to go through this door. This is the, like, right outside here. There's, like, the vines that you can't pass through. But if you just go through this door that's right next to it, you can go up the stairs. And that leads to this sacrificial circle. I definitely already prayed here, and I put my blood portal down. So it just kind of loops. And I must have already gotten the drops and everything. I think I saved after looting this place. So most of the stuff, yeah, it's all looted. Up here, specifically, I don't think it was that spot. I think it was this spot. I got like 12 empty scrolls. Or 6 empty scrolls in a row. And I can only use 6 because I only have 6 quills. Okay, so I'm going to show this real quick. So, right here, there's a bunch of mannequins, and they're in different poses. If you examine them, I think from the front, I guess, use the mechanism, you can change them to be in different positions, right? But it's kind of like, okay, what positions do they need to be in? So if you go to the past, or the present, rather, it's very confusing because I always think of like, oh, this is the past, but actually it's the present. You can see that there's these guys right here. Now there are overgrowths on them, but you can still tell what position they're in. So I just took a picture of that with my camera. I'm not sure if they change or not. Let me double check that real quick. It at least does not change between save files. So we're good there. So there's those 3. And to get the other 2, it's kind of interesting. So you can go in here and there's all this stuff. You see that there's this mannequin that's just lying down. And that's on this left tower right here, right? There's 3 different areas. So there's this tower here on the left. And then there's the tower on the right that also has a mannequin. So I took pictures of both of those. And then obviously there's this area in the middle here, which is the main library. So we're going to go back to the past. We're going to avoid any of the fights if we can. And then we're just going to change these guys to be in the position that they should be. The tower on the left, there were two missing mannequins. It was this one and this one. So if you use the position in the tower on the left, it's this one. And then the position of the mannequin that was found in the tower on the right is right there. Is that correct? I must have missed something. Okay, let's try reversing those. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. So it's jammed now. But that's correct. So I guess the tower on the left was the one on the right, and the tower on the right was the one on the left. So here we see Valteil. And he just jumps off. That's spoopy. And then all of these bookshelves, I did examine every bookshelf. They all say the same thing. There is loot down here. But oh, I need to eat. So this, I think, is a soul stone, yeah. Maybe I was wrong, and you can loot these things. Valteil, the Enlightened one, is looming there in the darkness. He's a miserable worm, let's destroy him. And then he gets really angry. So this is Valteil coming up here. I don't actually think I need the arm guards, because Valteil casts magic spells. Spoiler alert, this is a boss fight. Okay, I think we're ready. So, for all these boss fights going forward, I'm leading with fast attack, defense stance, and then just having Nasara do whatever he can. And then there's this third eye. I'm actually not sure what the third eye does, because I think I killed it in the first round last time. And as far as I'm aware, I need to destroy both parts of the brain and then the face. So the left brain and right brain will both cast spells. I might just be able to go for the head directly. And kind of skip the mechanics. Perfect. So if my party wasn't absolutely cracked out, I'd need to hit the left brain and the right brain to prevent them from casting spells. But as it stands, we are extremely powerful. And we got the Enlightened Soul. So I think we already founded this playthrough, unfortunately, because I did save slightly after I finished recording. The recording shut off, so I figured this out. This was actually fairly easy, surprisingly easy. So it's a little bit difficult to get here in the present, but you gotta walk all the way around. So basically this guy, if you look at the maps, it's the middle one is like dressed in some kind of robed garb, and then there's a triangle. And there's an entrance here, and then two towers, and it kind of leads to a triangle. So if you go from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then examine the ground, there's your chest. Unfortunately, this chest only contains like 60 silver coins or 70 silver coins or something, which is cool, but meh. At this stage in the game, I really don't need silver coins or anything like that. In fact, I'm not convinced I need much of anything, which is kind of the reason why couldn't avoid him. which is kind of the reason why that I haven't used my empty scrolls yet. I don't really know what I even care to get at this stage. Okay, so we're gonna leave, and we're hopefully gonna grab one more soul on the way. Interesting. Okay, so we're gonna have to pick up a soul from somewhere else then. Clearly heavier. What kind of soul did I get? Was it just a lesser soul? I must have not been reading properly. Alright, so we're gonna take a quick detour and use the hexen up here. Okay. Cool, so we cursed the blue sin. And now it does 122, just like miasma. I thought the blue sin was doing close to that anyway, but I guess it's not. Alright, so this is where things get crazy. So he says, I see you have the Endless Soul, the Tormented Soul, and the Enlightened Soul. So we did need 3 to get past. I was thinking before that he just needed the Tormented Soul and the Enlightened Soul. But he does mention Eternity, which is, I guess, is supposed to be a hint that you need the Endless Soul. And then we're gonna fight him. So he provides us with an honorable duel. I happen to know that his left arm and his right arm both do about 30 each. And they are not weak. But after his arms are gone, he can't really do much to us. Ooh, that cursed blue sin is crazy. Nasra MVP once again. And I think we're good. We're just gonna save his mind for later. I guess we don't need to, but you know. I think his torso is like 3,000 hit points or something. Yeah. Alright, so we continue on. These statues are interesting. I'm not sure what they represent, if they're new gods or what. That almost looks like the Tormented one, but not really. And here, I was thinking this guy kind of looked like Isaiah, but it could just be the laziness of the artist or whoever, because there's this guy, and there's also this guy. And these two right here are basically the same. It's just they're holding different length spears, or this guy's holding a spear and this guy's holding this this guy's holding a spear and this guy's holding a sword. Anyway, it's pretty interesting to kind of see all of these guys. There's nothing on the sides here that I can tell. So, as soon as we enter this room, here's where things get interesting. So apparently there's dogs on the loose. What? I didn't meet Francóis. Okay, so I didn't meet him here the first time. I met him in the present, or in the past, and now I'm meeting him in the present. Interesting. I think before, maybe I got the impression dogs were on me and I just kind of sprinted right here. I'm also a little disappointed that I didn't get a soul, but I think what we're going to discover later is more important than that. And then there's this organ. And this is the last one. I was thinking there was like 5 or maybe 7, because it seemed like one of those types of things where, like, you know, there's 7 hidden all around the world and only 2 are obvious or something. But no, there's only 3, and it said something died, and I don't know what that means. So I think before, when I went here, there was just like a shiny thing on the ground, and I picked up the key, but now Francóis was burnt to a crisp by Nasara, which is interesting, because as you're going to see later, that's probably not what should have happened. Unless Nasara is like refusing to use his full power, and he's actually like way more powerful. So before we take on this next section, I want to make sure I'm stocked up on everything, because I'm not sure how long it is, because I died. Oh, apparently you can get like, yeah, I just got like 5 salmon snake meat off of him. Yeah, I didn't know that, so I was only using 1 skinning knife. Oh, that's interesting. I thought with the skinning knives you could only use them once, but I guess you can use them multiple times. I'll have to test that. Okay, we're all stocked up. Something I just want to mention, we do want at least 1 water vial, if not 2. Maybe I'm gonna take 2. Even if we weren't doing this, which I don't see why we wouldn't do this, because you can just do this every time, we would definitely want to keep at least 1 water vial. Alright, now we get to the good bit. Gonna use the King's Passage key and go back. This time everything's already been looted, but there's fire on the ground because all the mechanics work now, and I guess this is supposed to be like the forge of the gods or something. Oh no. Oh no. My disappointment is immeasurable right now. Alright, luckily it only took about 7 minutes to get back to where I was, but now I know what that does. Gotta say, this atmosphere is fantastic. So now we meet Francóis, the dominating one. I'm sure that there are mechanics to this fight that I'm just not aware of. But this should be a thrashing. In my limited experience, the arms are pretty weak, and they go down to just a couple hits. Alright, full disclosure, I was expecting... Okay, that head is tanky. I think last time I went for the body. I highly recommend just going for the body. Okay, so we're just going to use this turn to heal up a little bit. And that's why we wanted those water vials. There he goes. Okay. It's crazy, even with an insanely overpowered party like we have now, Francóis is still just insane. Just an insane boss fight. So we're gonna heal up. Alright. So, this is the throne to ascend and become a new god. Nasara said that. It's rather matter of fact. You could just sit here. Believe me, I wanted nothing more when I first got here. But doing so won't change a thing. It would just start a new cycle that would eventually reach the very same conclusion. The choice is yours, of course. Do as you please. The throne of the new gods is sitting here empty, waiting for the successor to the past gods. So I think it is interesting that Nasara tends to be pretty angry and tends to hate the new gods. And then he's just like, yeah, if you want to, go ahead. It's not going to change anything, blah, blah, blah. He's just very, like, matter of fact. It's almost like he's sullen. And he kind of regrets sitting on the throne. So now we're going to sit on the throne and ascend. And we awake. A pitch black new world is unveiled before you. A cold wind carries over unnatural cries from all around you. You're not alone here, even if it would seem otherwise. So, this was a one-way trip, and I am moving faster than normal. And you'll notice that I only have Darcy now. So there are creatures that are roaming around here. This area is absolutely huge. And it 100% captures that feeling of just being in a wide open area with nowhere to go. The green hue hurts your eyes. There doesn't appear to be anything in the pit. It's just endless green. Okay. The blight prevents you from running away. So I'm pretty sure if you run into any of these guys, you can't actually run. And as you can see, they're incredibly powerful. That's how I died last time. Alright, this layout is insane. So, you saw the terrifying presence, heard my scent or whatever, and you can hear the booming in the background. So we're just gonna kind of hide in this hole until the booming goes away. And then leave. But it's gonna come back. What is that? Darcy, we've been submissive long enough. Can't you hear our soul yearn for more? We can dominate. You can dominate. Just leave your earthly body behind and let us ascend. Let me dominate those that need hurting. Am I fighting myself? I'm fighting myself as a new god? As time will pass, will you tell people about your monumental achievement and share your gospel? How you passed through all the hardship that the dungeons laid before you and how you passed through all the hardships the dungeon laid before you? How you passed through all the hardships the dungeons laid before you, and about your eventual ascension. Should I share the gospel or live in silence? I think I'd rather live in silence. Your story is left unspoken and unsung. There are rumors here and there, but for the most part, the era of the new gods started to diminish with your ascension. That's a typo. In the coming era, mankind is at the brink of chaos. Diseases run wild and kingdoms wage war with hundreds of thousands of casualties on all fronts, both women and children included. You would have the power to interrupt and potentially stop this. You would have the strength to stop the mindless killing, but that would require you to step out of the plane of this void. Instead, you could try to affect mankind through religion and beliefs. Affecting the whole culture means slow change, and its effects don't save those in immediate peril, but religion might have more long-lasting effects. I think I want to influence the people through religion. Because I think that's going to have a better payoff in the end. Sadly, only few people find their way to your teachings because of your relatively less known status. At best, you manage to form a cult around your religion, but because anyone who follows you is condemned as a heretic in these times of great peril and prejudice, your followers resort to dark arts and dubious methods in order to survive. Centuries later, you still manage to I can't talk right now. Centuries later, you still manage to hang on to your cult status. However, generations of degenerative methods inside your cult lead it to become very notorious around modern religions. You are considered far from the most notable gods, and generally your followers are spit upon the city streets. With your legacy dying, so does your strength. You are dethroned as time goes on by the new generation of new gods. You are forgotten in the sands of time. You never escaped the dungeons of fear and hunger. Instead, you chose eternal void and darkness as a new god. Ending D. I suppose that's better than ending E. Well, we got an ending. So at the end here, it tells us how to play Dungeon Knights mode. Combines physical, mental, and social challenges all into one. Might be too much for beginners to handle. I guess I'll leave this as a bonus at the end of the video. It is strongly recommended that you play the normal mode before attempting Dungeon Knights. Yeah. I mean, we did pretty well in the dungeons. What is that font? Oh, I didn't even get to choose a character this time. What? A dark and moist high school that looms deep in the shadows. One would think this is no place for youth to grow up in, but one would simply be wrong in that hasty assessment. The Dungeon Academy of Fear and Hunger. Is this what I think it's going to be? Is this making fun of the fact that a lot of RPG Maker games are... A lot of RPG makers are visual novels. A very special high school only for the most special students known across the world. Alright. I don't know how I got to attend the school among the hundreds of thousands of other applicants. Maybe it was by miraculous fate, a coin toss by the gods that chose my fate. Whatever the case, I feel honored and full of pride in knowing one day I will rank among the very few who graduated from this place and endured the fear and hunger this dungeon height is known for. In any case, before we go any further, let me introduce myself. Oh my god. You know what? I think this is a great place to end it. Thank you so much for watching. I might do a little bonus episode about this. We'll see. Alright, so now that we've beaten the game, I kinda want to look stuff up now. I might not at first. I know Lagarde wanted to ascend the throne, right? So I know that's another ending. And I might try and figure out what those pustules did, but other than that, I'm really not sure what to do. I'm sure there might be like another ending for hard mode or something like that. And obviously there's Dungeon Knights content. But for the most part, I think I've done what I want to do. And I'm not sure how the episodes are going to look from here on out. So I guess let me know if you want me to keep going, just completely blind, or if you want me to look everything up and just completely and utterly break the game. I am sure that there are things that I haven't found yet, mechanics I don't know about, and all of that. But once I start looking stuff up, I'm going to know all that. I'm going to know everything about the game. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. It's been a long and crazy journey, lots of different experiments, lots of running back and forth, doing the same thing over and over again. It was a really fun game. Even though it was a long game, it feels like a short game. Like I feel like I could do all of what I need to do in like a couple hours. And technically, I think I could get an ending in like 30 minutes if I tried. But it would be like the worst ending, you know? Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'm constantly trying to get better about narration and voiceover and all that. I'm really trying to improve the quality of my videos. So thanks. If you like the video, maybe subscribe if you like my content, and I'll see you next time.